It's time for another Got Junk in Our Trunk video. Gosh.
Good morning. I am sitting in the Walgreens parking lot near my house and waiting for an offer-up pickup. I'm supposed to be meeting George today. He's a return customer. He's bought a lot of box tape from me. I got from a state buyout. They're in 6-packs, and I make him a really swinging deal on it because he has bought a lot of it. He's going to buy my last 6 other than the 4 that I'm kind of keeping reserved for myself. It's inexpensive, lightweight tape, so it's not something that I use for very much stuff, but apparently he does. So, but we're waiting on George to get here. We'll see, what happens with him. It's a beautiful day in South Haven, Mississippi. We are watching the Irma information because I've got people that are in Florida, and so we want to make sure that they stay safe. I'm watching for George. I can't remember what he drives. I think it's an SUV if I remember right, but he's usually pretty close to on time. He has to fight a really busy road to get here, and but he always wants to meet me where I want to meet instead of me coming his way, so we do what we need to do. But we're watching the storm coverage and things. You wouldn't know that it's so bad in places in the world because it's so beautiful here today. I have got some last minute things to do after I meet up with George. I've got some last minute things to do for my estate this weekend. Oh, I see George. I'll be right back. How are you? It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
All right.
Doing okay.
All right.
I saw your folks in Mexico holding up, but I see all the storms moving that way.
Yeah, and there was actually a big earthquake yesterday in Mexico City.
I didn't see that until this morning.
Yeah, I just heard about 10 minutes ago.
How far are they from there?
About 5 hours from Mexico City. Yeah, it's a state called Guanajuato. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I have actually.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a lot of missionaries that have gone to different places down there from our church and stuff.
Yeah, over there it's real famous for they have a place where they have a lot of mummies from back when. And
I've never been, but that's right up my alley. I love stuff like
it's
that.
real nice. I went there about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And before when I was a kid, but now they have, it used to be like where they found them originally, it was in like, you would go down a cave
and all of that,
but now they have them in like, it's just like a museum now, so
that's kind of how they did Chuckalissa, like the native Indian
Right,
village out
right.
here. When I was a kid, we went where they were buried. I mean, you would see, and
Yeah,
now
it's
they
kinda
closed
creepy,
it.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
not really, right?
Yeah, now
well, it
they
was
just
when you
have
were a
them.
kid, for sure. It was kind of creepy. It was like, let me out of here. I want to go see the teepees or something.
Right, yeah, now
But
they
I was
have
thinking
them.
about that on the way up here. I thought, he's got family down there. I've got a
Right.
friend, she's a little waitress at one of these restaurants, and she's actually from Cuba, and I mean, they are just getting slammed down there. So
I know.
hopefully it'll dissipate before it gets to too much damage left.
So yeah, they said they were, I was reading that it was a warning for a tsunami or something over there in part of Mexico for
well,
the
it's
earthquake.
the storm. Everybody's worried about the wind, but it's the storm surge that's so bad, really. So
hopefully
we're a praying
Florida.
family.
We are too.
We're a praying family, so we'll be praying for your family. We certainly
thank
will.
you.
Let me see if I got $2.
Okay.
Oh no, really?
No, it's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all I've got, and if I
well,
get any more, I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know.
I'm gonna take that ad down, but I'll let
Okay.
you know because I know how it is. That stuff's
Right.
expensive.
Well, thank you.
Thanks so much. You
appreciate
take
it.
care.
Have a good one.
Thanks,
And then
George.
let me know if the about the other things.
I
too.
will. It may take a little while. It just
I will, and I'll let you know. I'll send you a picture also. I have a lot of stamps, like the books, and I forgot to send you the pictures. So, I mean, I've looked some up. I them are very interesting. And some, right, yeah, it's a whole bunch of them, probably a couple of hundred. So. Well, I'll send them to you hopefully later on today, and the booklet and everything. So. Okay. All right, Rhonda. Have a good one.
Take care. Bye-bye. So that's my buddy George. We talked a little bit, I don't know if you could hear it or not, I'll see it on the playback I guess, but we talked a little bit about the storm coming through, and the earthquake was in the news this morning in Mexico City, or just outside of Mexico City, and he said that his family is about 5 hours from there, but still, you know. We're a praying family, and he said that they are too, so we're just going to all pray for each other's families, and God's going to do what God's going to do. He always does. But I've got a couple of errands I'm going to run. Got to get money for the cash box. I always wait, you know, to the last minute to do that because I draw it out of whatever is in my escrow account for the account. That way I don't have to mess around in my own money and all of that. But I've got to do that and run a few errands here and there. Square dancing tonight, you know, that's one of those things that I do. So, square dancing is a really good activity. A lot of people think it's kind of hokey, and it can be. It can be really hokey, but it's really good exercise. I've lost 10 pounds in the last 3 weeks, so I'm glad to get back in there again. I need that for that and the arthritis and all of that, and even though I've got a very physical job, you're moving a whole lot of different muscles and things like that, and a lot of what we do is very geometric. It's almost like a human Rubik's Cube, you know. The collar moves us around and stuff. I'll try and do a little filming tonight. I don't know if I'll throw it on this video or not, but you'll see it in some of my videos. At this club, we just dress casually. It's not a dress out type of affair or anything like that, although there can be. I bought a Western shirt yesterday, and it was in the size of the collar. I know what his size is because a lot of times I'll be the person that buys the gift for the club to give to him for his birthday or whatever. I'm going to see if he's interested in that shirt, so might make a little money off of that, so we'll see. But I'm going to head out into my beautiful day, and I'll probably catch up with you later. I've got a little bit of stuff that Mom and I got thrifting yesterday, so we went, or day before yesterday actually, we went thrifting all day long. And we still only got to the main stores that we usually get to. We wanted to squeeze in 1 or 2 more, but it was kind of one of those days that I'm off, but guess what I'm doing? I'm in the thrift store kind of days. So, you know, we just kind of meandered around, and I let her, you know, take her time doing things or whatever, although she's a pretty quick shopper like I am. But we hit about 5 or 6 different places, and we've got a few more on the list that we want to go to, probably catch up with them next week and start there and end at the ones, you know, that we like to go to. It's just hard to not go to the bin store because that's where I get a whole bunch of my stuff. So but I did that day before yesterday. I took a weekend on a Wednesday, Thursday this time because I know that I've got a weekend sale coming up. And so yesterday it was 72 degrees and it was too cool to get in the pool, and I knew this ahead of time, but I stayed at the pool all day long at Mom's yesterday, and I read and caught up on some YouTube videos. Some of you resellers out there that watch me, I watched you yesterday. Did it feel kind of creepy? Did you have kind of like that, you know? Yeah. Especially Steve and Steph. I'm sure that they just, you know, because I watch all of theirs. So if you haven't caught theirs, you need to go to that. It's Steve and Steph Resale Killers. So make sure that you see them. They're absolutely hilarious. And I'm glad I was at the pool all by myself all day long because I was laughing out loud all day long. They probably thought I was crazy lady over there. I should have taken a little bottle of bubbles and just been blowing bubbles, and they wouldn't have thought anything of it, I guess. So, catch you later. So I'm back from seeing George. He got his tape. He gave me a $2 tip and insisted that I take it, so I did. I'll end up probably putting it in the Disney jar. We're saving up money for the kids to go to Disney, and the kids put their extra money in there, so I guess I'll throw in my $2 too. So I just thought I'd come back before I get ready to do my listing for the afternoon. I would show you what I got on my thrift shopping with my mom. We went several places, same places that I normally get things. Salvation Army Half Price Day, Park Avenue Thrift, which is a local place that we've got here that's similar to Salvation Army. I had a half price day there. We went to the bins, and then we went to one regular Goodwill. And so I'll show you some things that we got there. First thing came from the bins. Of course, these need to be cleaned up or anything. I haven't done anything to, or no, it didn't. It came from Salvation Army. I was thinking I got this at the bins, but Salvation Army, of course, everything's half off. And I got Navy Wife. I sell a lot of these snapback hats. Just put the words trucker hat, snapback, you know, that type of thing in there if you haven't listed any hats. I sell these consistently. I'll sell, you know, a couple or three in a week. I mean, that's not unusual. I can sell them for anywhere, usually between $8.99, depending on what it is, and you know, the content or anything, or if it's new with tags. I can sell it for anywhere from like $8.99 to $15, $18.99 if it's something like, well, like for instance, the Monster Drink type things or whatever, those sell for quite a bit more. So you do need to look these up. Don't just assume that they're only going to sell for 3 times, 4 times, 5 times your money. Got that. See, I've got 3 little hats. I got this one. This is was half $1.99. I got it at Salvation Army, and it's one of the snapbacks. It's New York. Things like this will sell, and especially like this time of the year, people like to travel towards Christmas time. They'll go to like Opryland, or the Opryland Hotel, Nashville area, so I'll get Nashville ones, or they like to go and see the ball drop on New Year's Eve in New York, and so they like to have things like this. They like to have souvenir pieces, even if they buy it from eBay. They like to wear things like this. So I've sold to several people that were going on trips to these areas and things, but they didn't want to necessarily buy it in New York. Go figure, you know. But you gotta kind of roll with it. But this is one. It's real nice and clean. It looks and feels new, so I'll probably sell it as new, you know, because it's still got the medallion on it. This one also will be sold as new without tags. This is a cool hat. See all the teams? Boston, LA, Washington, you know, all the way around the hat. That's a cool hat. I got that at the Salvation Army, half of $1.99, and that'll be sold, like I said. It's got some, I don't know, I would have sold it. It's got a little place here, so I'll just sell it as used, but I don't think it's actually been used. It feels crispy. It feels like it's been sitting on somebody's shelf somewhere. I dug this out, and I've got some golf tees, and I'll replace these two, but it's a koozie, or it's a can holder. Little golf bag. Anybody golf out there? Anytime that you see something in my videos, I can save eBay fees and shipping and all of that kind of stuff and send it directly to you, so just message me. You can message me here or on Got Junk in Our Trunk on Facebook. If you haven't found me on Facebook, look in the comments below and you'll see links for my eBay store, my Facebook, Etsy, you know, any of the type of social links that I've got, but that's kind of cool. Got that, and I paid, how much did I pay for that? I think it was 59, no, it was 99 cents, because I had to ask the price on it. It was 99 cents on that. So she did it for 99, and then it was half off of that. This one was marked 59, and it's just one of the Christmas Mischief. I've sold some of these before, and especially this time of the year, of course, they'll sell. But the Christmas Mischief, it's got the little dogs and cats, things like that in there. These sell really well. They sell for around $10 to $12. Sometimes a little bit more. It depends on the content. I'll do that. Doggy will run in here and he'll run over it. I also got this one for 59 cents, so it was half of that. Paid half. I might need to keep this one. Yeah. I'm just in midlife. I'm not in crisis, at least at the moment. But it looks pretty good on the inside and things, so that's one that I can sell pretty easily. It takes a lot to ship them. They're expensive to ship. It's usually, $8 to $10 depending on, and sometimes more, if you get the Starbucks cups and things like that. So, but people pay me shipping, so I always charge shipping. This it looks like it, it says 5 items, so it probably had some pants that went with it at some time. I had to get this because it was just so weird. It's handmade or whatever. This was in the bins, so I didn't pay that for it. By weight, I probably paid about 75 cents, something like that, $1 or a little bit under. See if I can back up enough to where you can see it. It zips and stuff on the back. And it is actually, this is like a scarf, not scarf, but really more of like a belt sash type thing with Marilyn Monroe, as you can see. And so that's what I saw first. And then I thought, some kid's going to go to club or party or something, and they're going to want this. It's got the long, lacy, fun sleeves, and then a great big old bow on the front. Yes, it's awful, but you know what? Halloween's coming too. So we're going to give her a shot. Got a few t-shirts. I found this one at Park Avenue Thrift. It is an extra large, half of $1.91, and it's John Force. And you'll see it's got the 4 dates on there. The force be with you. Fours be with you. These sell pretty well. It'll probably, I expect to get probably around 15 for it, something like that. So I paid $1, a little less than $1 for it. Championship shirts will definitely sell. That's hard to say. Pentatonics, love them. Do you like them? I like them. I absolutely like them. I saw them when they were in competition on whatever show it was that they were on. Paid half of 99 for that, and it is a medium. I also found this one for half of 99. It's a large. All of these came from Park Avenue Thrift. It's a little snowman. It's hard to see this, but this is actually t-shirt material. It looks like a sweater. Cute. And of course, I live about 4 miles from the Memphis line. I'm over in Mississippi. Grew up in Memphis when it was Memphis State, and now it is University of Memphis. And this is from 2008 NCAA Final Four. Those usually will sell really well, and they'll sell here in Memphis. If I put them on offer up or something like that, a lot of times I can sell them here, especially if it's from the Final Four or something like that. Half of $1.99. So that was a good little deal. It's a medium. I don't think I said that, did I? This was a cool little find. Have y'all seen Moana? That's a cool little find. It's got the tags. He's in real good shape, brand new. And the scan, I'm not going to take the time to look it up during the video, but the scan, the last scan that I saw on there, it looked like that the pricing was anywhere from like $15 to $20 sold prices on that. So, and I got him at, I dug him out of the bins, and he was still real good and clean and everything. Apparently he had just come in, but so I paid 50 cents for him. So that ought to be a good seller. Also pulled this out of Park Avenue Thrift. It is a Build-A-Bear parrot, but it's got, see it? It's got Star Wars. And it was half of $2.92. So he's in pretty good shape. He's a little roughly, but, you know, parrots are roughly, right? It's flying through space, that's what it was. But it's got all the tush tag and all of that kind of stuff on it, so he's in real good shape. He ought to sell for probably around the same price as the Moana piece. This one, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I gave half of $2.90. Yeah, $2.92 on this one. And I figured this time of the year I'll put this in Miss Becky's shop. She's the one that has the little hippie shop where I've got some things in there. I dropped off a few things the other day. This one is Pocket Goths. As you can tell, it's Goth. Hey, baby, what you doing Halloween? He cute? Cute. But he's fun, and he's funky, and he's got my hair. So, we'll see. I found one of these. None of them were priced, and they ended up being half of 99 cents at Salvation Army. And I just figured I'd try them out. I've got, I think, 14 of these. The little crocodilians, an authentic collection of colorful creatures. It's museum quality, you know, as they say. But these are 1996, so I thought those were kind of cool. And of course, that's, you know, with it being vintage, I've got a couple of different platforms I can sell those on. They're all of the packages are the same, so I can list them all the same. I was looking on here. There's ones not in here, not in what I've got, but it's frogs, snakes, you know, those type of things. But all of these are crocodiles. Those, I thought I'd give those a shot. I mentioned the Rodeo Shirt. I may end up giving it away. Our caller has his birthday in November, so I may end up putting it aside and letting the club give that to him for it, because he doesn't care. He's a thrift shopper too. Getting it cleaned for him and everything. But all these roper shirts, the western shirts of any kind, these sell really well. I mean, as soon as they go out, I'll end up finding another one, putting it up there, and there it'll go. But you always want to check all of your buttons and everything, especially on the sleeves. That's a pretty shirt. I ended up giving, let's see, where did I get this one? It says Goodwill tag on here. I think I ended up getting this at the regular Goodwill. In fact, I know I did. And it was $5.99 there. So I went on and paid that since I was probably going to use it as a gift anyway. It wasn't that big a deal. But even if I sell it, I'll sell it for probably $25 to $30 on that one. This was a neat little find. I had $1.99. Can you see that? $1.99, so I paid half of that, and that was at Salvation Army. It's a Hallmark Disney Pixar tag that's on here, and so it's from Hallmark, and the original price was $12.95 on it. It's listed at let's see, $19.95. All right, and so, you know, this is one that I can sell as vintage as well. It's got the little hanger on it and everything. You've Got a Friend in Me. It's brand new because it's got the tag, so it's new old stock on that. The price that I looked up on this, I think it was around $17. It went out the door at $17 for somebody. So $17 minus, you know, I think they gave free shipping on it or whatever. So that's not bad. I've got $1 in it. Oh, got stuff to do. It'll probably go off again before, and I'll just have to turn it off. So let's see if we can turn it off. That would be a real good idea. And then you'll have to remind me to go do what it said for me to do. I got this, was 59 cents. So I paid half. It's a little doggy magnets. Everybody loves their dogs, and this time of the year I'm trying to find little things like this for stocking stuffers and, you know, things like that. If it doesn't sell as a standalone, then I'll put it with a stocking or something like that, and I'll sell it probably in my booth if I don't sell on eBay. I looked this up. It had a good comp on it. It was around $15 sold. And let's see if I got a date. 2011. This is the only one I found, and it was new in package. I got this at the bin store for 50 cents. And last but not least, I got a Wii Sims. And I got this at the bin store. This is in rough shape here. It's kind of crinkly and looks like it might have gotten wet at some time, but the disc itself looks good on that. And I think, if I remember right, I'd have to scan it again, but I think this was around $8, something like that. Had 50 cents for that, and then also 50 for this. I got the Call of Duty. It was down in there. It's got both discs on that. And of course, it's got the little booklet and everything. And I'm thinking that that was probably around the same price, maybe slightly more on this one. So I'll get more than 50 cents. So that's all we've got today. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. What are you doing today? I'm about to list. I don't mind, but it's so pretty here today. I want to play outside. But my alarm says I need to list, so I've got to get to listing. Hope you have a great rest of your whatever. Happy junking.